This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. In recent years, Rolex has faced a notable shortage of some of its most popular models, creating a buzz in the luxury watch market. This Swiss brand, known for its precision and craftsmanship, has seen demand far outpace supply, especially for certain iconic timepieces. Despite Rolex's traditional commitment to limited production, the rising demand, partly driven by the perception of watches as investments, has resulted in increased scarcity, particularly for models like the Daytona, Submariner, and GMT Master II. In today's market, Rolex watch availability is shifting. The trends are changing, and in this video brought to you by the luxury world, we're going to dive into the current situation with specific Rolex models. We will discuss which models are in high demand but difficult to find, which ones are becoming more accessible, and which ones are hardly appearing at all. If you have not subscribed to our channel, be sure to do so to stay updated on our future video content. Let us start by talking about the models that are currently scarce, particularly the steel and gold Rolex range. The Submariner, in both its black dial and black bezel, and the iconic blue dial and blue bezel, which is also known as a bluesy, is experiencing a notable shortage. These models have traditionally been sought after, but the market for them has been cooling off recently. In fact, for the past month, we have seen very few of these available for sale, despite once being a popular item. For instance, a local authorized dealer had a bluesy on display for 2 weeks before it sold, which indicates how these models have become harder to find, even in authorized retailers' windows. What is interesting is that the black dial Submariner is now being bought and sold below retail price, something that was not the case a year ago. This shows the shifting market dynamics for steel and gold models, making them less desirable for investment or resale. Next up is the GMT Master II. While this model used to be one of the most coveted in the Rolex lineup, it is now proving difficult to acquire, especially with its high retail price. One version of the GMT Master, the Zombie or GNR, is particularly hard to find. Despite the attractive two-tone bezel and Jubilee bracelet, clients are finding it challenging to resell without incurring a loss. The market for this watch, especially with its elevated price tag, has taken a downturn. Another popular GMT model, the 18-karat rose gold root bear, was one of the best sellers of 2023, but even this version has become harder to acquire as fewer new models are coming through in 2024. Collectors and buyers looking to wear, rather than flip, are still interested, but the scarcity of these pieces signals a changing trend in the market. The shortage also extends to the Daytona models, especially those with the Oyster Flex bracelet. Models like the Ghost, which retails at around £29,300, are extremely difficult to find, with only a handful of pieces circulating in 2024. Despite the watch's stunning design and desirability, these pieces are incredibly rare, and their prices are consistently higher on the secondary market, often exceeding £36,000. Similarly, other variations of the Daytona, like the Sundust and Paul Newman models, are also in short supply. These are rare, high-demand pieces that are becoming increasingly hard to find, making them highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. On the other side of the market, some models are becoming more readily available. The steel versions of Rolex watches, including the Datejust 41, 36, and 31mm models, have been circulating in greater numbers recently. In particular, we have seen an uptick in the availability of the Datejust 31mm, which is often a hard-to-get model. Other models, like the Submariner Date and No Date, as well as the GMTs in stainless steel, have also been more common in recent weeks. This is a clear indication that some of Rolex's more straightforward models, such as these steel versions, are becoming easier to find, at least for the time being. Interestingly, one of the most popular models at the moment is the Datejust, which has seen a surge in sales. Among Datejust models, the 41mm with the mint dial has been a standout, with 7 units sold in just 4 weeks. This model, along with others like the Wimbledon and Mother of Pearl dials, has become a top seller. The 31mm models, especially with unique diamond dials or floral patterns, are also in high demand. It is clear that the Datejust range, especially in its various dial and bracelet configurations, has become the best performing segment in recent weeks, surpassing even the GMTs and Submariners in popularity. The reasons behind this shortage are multifaceted. One significant factor is Rolex's deliberate decision to maintain controlled production numbers, ensuring the brand remains synonymous with exclusivity and quality. Unlike other watchmakers who have scaled up production, Rolex has stuck to its strategy of limited availability, which has only fueled demand. Additionally, the surge in luxury watches as a stable investment particularly in uncertain economic times, has contributed to the increased desire for Rolex watches, pushing prices higher on the secondary market. Among the most sought-after models are the Rolex Daytona, Submariner, and GMT Master II. The Daytona, with its rich motorsport heritage and chronograph function, is especially hard to find at retail and has become a symbol of success. Similarly, the Submariner, a classic diver's watch, is in high demand due to its sleek design and robustness. The GMT Master II, with its dual time zone feature, has also become a favorite, particularly in recent variations like the Pepsi and Batman models. These watches, once readily available, are now nearly impossible to secure through authorized dealers. As a result of the shortage, the gray market has boomed. Secondary market prices for these models have surged, often reaching double or triple the retail price. Platforms like online auction sites and private watch dealers have become key sources for those eager to own a Rolex but at a significant premium. This has led to a paradox. While these timepieces were once seen as a stable investment, their inflated prices now make them unaffordable for many casual buyers, and only those with insider connections or substantial financial resources can secure them at retail. For potential buyers, the shortage has been a source of frustration. Long wait lists are now the norm at authorized Rolex retailers, with some customers waiting years to receive their desired model. The lack of availability at retail prices has also created a culture of exclusivity where only those with relationships with authorized dealers or those willing to pay a premium on the gray market can secure their dream Rolex. For retailers, the shortage has presented both challenges and opportunities. On the one hand, retailers face pressure to manage customer expectations as waiting times grow longer. On the other hand, the demand for Rolex watches has driven significant foot traffic to stores, with many potential buyers hoping to find a model at the retail price rather than from a secondary dealer. Looking ahead, the Rolex shortage shows little sign of declining. While the brand is unlikely to increase production shortly, its commitment to limited availability only adds to the allure of its watches. This scarcity has created a dynamic where collectors and investors alike are vying for these iconic models, ensuring that Rolex will continue to be one of the most coveted luxury brands in the world. However, for everyday consumers, this means the wait for a new Rolex could be longer than ever, or they may be forced to pay a premium in the secondary market. In conclusion, as the market for Rolex watches continues to evolve, enthusiasts and collectors need to stay informed about the latest trends. While certain models like the Daytona and steel and gold Submariners are becoming more elusive, others like the Datejust range are rising in prominence. If you are looking to buy or invest in a Rolex, understanding these market shifts is key to making an informed decision. Be sure to follow the updates, as the Rolex market is always shifting, and what is in demand today might not be as desirable tomorrow. What are your thoughts on the topic we discussed in this video? If you enjoyed it, please let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.